Looking good. All right, folks, welcome back to Prepping with Sarge. Today we're going to do another knife review. Recently, I was over at Blade Show, and I met with the good folks at Rosecraft Blades, and they wanted me to do a review for you for the Bowfin. So we're going to take a look at this one today. This is the Bowfin RCM020. Now, Rosecraft Blades is stationed out of Maryville, Tennessee, and they were great people when I met with them at the booth. Super helpful. I really was impressed with a lot of their designs, and I want to say thank you so much to Rosecraft Blades for giving me the opportunity to be one of the first reviewers for the Bowfin. This is a very new design. This one comes to you from designer Chase Snyder. And let's take a look at this thing. Of course, we'll do our sharpness test, talk to you about the blade steel and everything else. So the first thing I want you to pay attention to is we've got the thumb stud on both sides for ambidextrous opening. Nice snap open. Good lock up. Got no wiggle at all. Let's go ahead and close this. And I want you to pay attention. It's got a button lock closure. Look at that. You like drop shutty to be fidget friendly? That's what you got. And we got some good centering there. It looks good to me. Got no tip protrusion here, which of course, when knives do that, that is extremely annoying. Now, I'm not good at this over the top opening, but some of you might get really good at that if you like to open it like that. And there's some other ways to do this. Of course, that button can also open it up like that. So there's a lot of different ways to play with this. It's very fidget friendly. And it's got a ceramic ball bearing pivot. Watch this. I mean, slick, right? Very, very slick. So let's take a look at this blade. This is a drop point style blade. A lot of us like that drop point blade. It's very, very durable, not likely to get any tip breakage with a drop point blade. And take a close look at that nice satin finish. Beautiful edge. Of course, I promise you we're going to do some sharpness testing here. And a little tiny bit of jimping on the side, and I like this a lot. If you're going to do a choil, I always like when it's a big choil because some of the knives have a very small choil, and if you've got big, thick hands, it's very easy to cut yourself on that tip right there. That is a good sized choil. If you're going to do it like that. That's what I say. Blade length is 3.7 inches. Fully open, it's 8.2 inches, so this is a big boy, 4.9 ounces. And closed, it's going to be 4.5 inches closed, okay? So this is RPM 9 stainless steel. RPM 9 is a good balanced steel. It's got a good blend of balance for toughness, sharpness, and corrosion resistance. It's a good EDC blade. It's a good steel for an EDC blade. There we go. There was a nice opening there. Again, I promise you, I'm not really good at that. It's not typically how I do it, but maybe if I start carrying this thing, I'll practice that a little bit more. Thickness. This is a thick boy. This is 3.2 millimeters, and it feels good. It's hefty. This definitely, this makes a statement for sure. This is a little bit different than the type of pocket knife that I usually carry, but I could see the potential of this, especially for, camping and bushcrafting. Almost feels like a fixed blade knife in your hands. Okay. Handles are micarta, which we like micarta. I'm a big fan of either micarta or G10. And let's take a look at that. That tip, that pocket carry can actually be changed to the other side for you southpaws, you lefties. Give you a good look at that micarta. It's a nice design. It is a tip-up carry, of course, which a lot of people they want that tip-up carry. It's got, definitely makes a statement. I'm impressed with this thing so far. It's, and like I said, this definitely feels like a fixed blade knife in your hands. I can see some good potential for this for camping and hiking and bushcraft tasks. I'm liking it so far. All right, let's do the sharpness test. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, of course, is the paper test. Any questions? Oops, that was on me, not the blade. All right, looking good, folks. I think we can safely say that it passes the paper test, which, by the way, is one of the best tests for factory edge out of the box. All right, of course, if you've watched my channel knife reviews before, and by the way, I have a whole bunch of knife reviews. We'll put a link to it up here and also in the end card. If you've watched that, I usually do a little paracord test too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do one first. Of course, it's not going to have an issue with one, but let's, for the sake of tradition, right? No problems. All right, there's two. Okay, no problems there. All right, and I'll do a little basswood. I believe this is basswood. Let's give it a little test. See if we can get some curls here. All right, looking good. Okay, what do you think, folks? This is the Bowfin from Rosecraft Blades. The Bowfin RCM020. We'll, of course, put a link to their website in here and check in the description as well. And, of course, check in the description for some discount codes that I've got for you for other products. Make sure you check out the knife reviews that I have at the end of this video. I've got a whole playlist that I think you'll enjoy, including some footage of the Best of Blade Show. I think you'd really like that. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. If you got anything of value out of this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Keep planting your seeds. Keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.
Thank you.